So that's got things underway.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Now it's Shevchenko, and he's managed to get free. And this is... And the shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Pirlo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Filippo Inzaghi, Roberto Baggio. He can get that clear. Can he get it through? Hit into the middle. He gets big! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Rui Costa. The referee's awarded a free kick. Berry. Played out wide. Played back in. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Rui Costa. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And that was very necessary. Filippo Inzaghi. And it's Barella.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass somewhat off target. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Gattuso. Maldini. Filippo Inzaghi. Now Pirlo. Locatelli. Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That'll be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Roberto Baggio. That's going to go a long way. Well, that has not gone well. Lovely, now then. And the pass is intercepted. Berry. And it's Rui Costa. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Pirlo can see things, others simply cannot. And here's Ibrahimovic. Baresi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. All the way back. Abbiati, the great organiser of defence. He's found a way past. He has found a way through. He's having a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Locatelli. It's a searching pass. Rui Costa. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's found the way, and the finish! Oh, taken with style. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That's a good ball out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Rui Costa. And now the breakaway. That's been slipped through. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
He's picked his way through. Defending was strong and firm. Barella. Out towards the flank. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Good read, needed to be. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Cleared without complication. And here's Inzaghi. Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. Maldini. And here's Pirlo. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Hullet. Rui Costa is the team's great visionary. And he's picked it up out wide. Hullet. There's the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
A case now of complete control.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Frattesi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
Now it's Shevchenko. Locatelli. Back into the middle. Can he latch on to this? That is a brilliant interception. Hullet. That has been cut short. And here's Inzaghi. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Otto gets over and intercepts. Pirlo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic has got himself a free kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, numero 16, numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 81. Il numero 36, Darmian, il numero 17.
Gattuso. Played back in. Raspadori.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Maldini. Inzaghi. And here's Raspadori. Maldini receives it in a wide position. They've got a corner here. And we have our very first corner. Here's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rui Costa. Now it's Shevchenko. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? No, that's been intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Gullit. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Pirlo. Baresi. Looking for the run. Lovely ball. Big chance! No mistake! Just cruising! They are cruising! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Gullit. Now it's Inzaghi. Maldini. Filippo and chance, surely! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Rui Costa. Ricci makes the interception. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Otto gets across to intercept that. Ricci. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
So here comes a substitution.
Pirlo. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 6.
Immobile. Searching pass he's played there. Damian puts them all in. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now he's got space here. Raspadori. Immobile touches it back. Immobile. Out of play for a goal kick. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Damian engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely shaped ball. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We have already started here. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro makes the interception.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Pirlo. Maldini has given away a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Roberto Baggio touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Barella. Now the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Roberto Baggio tries to pass it through. Zaccagni gets into a good position. Seedorf.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he plays one through. Real chance. Adriano! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Zaccagni will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Still goalless at the moment. Bullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's a promising position. Adriano looks to get on the end of this. Fratesi. Seedorf did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Del Piero, and he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball... Oh, what? This time, surely! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
It's Ronaldinho. Adriano. Now it's Del Piero. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Roberto Baggio. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Del Piero.
That was lovely, that.
Zaccagni. Swung over. And it's Fratesi. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Fratesi's cross. He's there to get rid. Adriano. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Del Piero. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Locatelli. Now it's Del Piero, and it's Seedorf. Seedorf going face-to-face with his great rival. Locatelli. So what can they make of this? Can he get it through? Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And that has left him in a heap. Ronaldinho. Zaccagni. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Back into the middle. Seedorf. Well, what about this cross? And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And here's Pirlo. He has found the way through. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Pirlo. And it's Gullit.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's got tall. It's a loose ball. And it's made its way to him. Zaccagni. Now it's Inzaghi. Roberto Baggio, looking to be a menace in the final third. Whatever he had in mind, that was not... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pings in across. And that has been cleared. And this is Inzaghi. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a threatening... Oh, shooting chance! And this is Del Piero. And again! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Adriano. And this is Gullit. Nice interception, well timed. Barella. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's Inzaghi. The ball has bounced loose now.
Filippo Inzaghi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Del Piero. In by Del Piero. It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there.
A header! He has done it! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played back in. He's found it. Adriano! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Adriano certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Seedorf goes sliding in. Locatelli. Seedorf. Pressure coming in from all directions. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now, can they get him away? Damian. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Maldini is there to clear. Gullit producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And the through ball. Gullit has it out wide and in space. Ronaldinho. Oh, nice touch.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Otto.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Cambio di giocatori.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. The final seconds now. Roberto Baggio. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Ricci. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Locatelli producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Inzaghi.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a key interception. Baggio does well to get it back. He's found a way through. Shoots! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Costa Curta. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to...
It's a mighty effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. He's having a shot! In he goes again! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Locatelli. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Aviati claims comfortable. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Inzaghi. Very nicely done. Hit into the middle. De Gea claims it. Safe hands. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Barella, and it's Pirlo. Now it's Inzaghi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond the defence. He's found some space. Real chance! Locatelli. Fiore. Batistuta! And that was probably asking just too much. And he welcomes it in. Chance! Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Palmer have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Looking to play him in. He slings. He's got full. There it is. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He watched it all. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had it taken off him, and it's Barella. Pirlo tries to putt. Shot a goal! Oh, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Barella, oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Shot, there's the shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Palmer on the spot for parity. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, super find. It's Inzaghi! And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And here's Barella. Can he get on the end of this? Opts to play it back. Showing good feet. Pirlo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Filippo Inzaghi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's intervened well there.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Palmer are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
That looks a good ball through. Inzaghi! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Tries a shot! Fiore. Barella. Ambitious ball here. Oh, goal! Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Parma have their second corner now. And it's Ferry. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Barella. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barella. And it's Barella. And this is Batistuta. Darmian. And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo. Nicely spread. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's a good ball. Oh, important interception. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
How many? Just how many? It's starting to look like a done deal now. Barella cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now he's got space here. That looks a cracking ball. Cannavaro. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Barella, and he's managed to get free, and he was alert to it. Looking for options for movement. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Gets a good foot in there. Raspadori.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more target.
Inzaghi! Relentless! Just relentless! Just cruising! They are cruising! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
It's become a case of men against boys. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. Fiore.
Il quarto uomo indica 6
Fofana.
minuti di recupero.
Raspadori. Roberto Baggio. Dink through. He's found big chance, and the shot! It's in! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Batistuta threads one in, and the shot! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught, and in he goes again! And yes, it's there! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Palmer can have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And we're done. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking midfielder. Certainly not in Europe. He is very close to being the perfect number 10. OK, people may say he lacks a little bit of stamina and defensive contribution, but for his attacking football and his ability to take in the landscape, there's no one better.
Oh, well measured. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's a dangerous ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. To get them off and running. And he's buried it! 1-0. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Barella. Nicely weighted ball. And he has been fouled there. Baresi. Now he's got space here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, Piano! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Baresi and Del Piano! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's caused a worry or two.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Now it's Platini. That is a great pick out. Finds him. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Cambio di giocatori.
Abbiati looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Inzaghi. Zaccagni.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Zaccagni. Another throw-in. Pirlo. Can he get it through? Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. Barella. Now it's Zaccagni. There's the crossfield ball, and it's Fratesi. Shot could be on. Roberto Baggio! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's Inzaghi! Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And he's worked it through. Platini, there's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He'll try to keep this alive. Locatelli. Barella. He's in a great position here. Nedved! Now, who's going to be first to this? Zaccagni. Pirlo. Zaccagni. Roberto Baggio. Probing pass. And this is Inzaghi. That's good play. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now, can they get him away? He can get that clear.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And he's in on goal. Good ball, good take. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's straight offside. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Some resolute defending there. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's got away. It's Ibrahimovic! Fratesi. Pirlo. And it's Locatelli. And here's Inzaghi. Nedved. Looking to play him in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Fratesi. Hit into the middle. Oh, what has happened? He's had a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Roberto Baggio.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Zaccagni. Almost an hour gone. And it's Locatelli. Roberto Baggio. Looking for option. Inzaghi! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Barella. And it's Baggio. Gullit looking understandably energised after his goal. Played into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fiore. Big header! Relentless! Just relentless! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Il numero 36, Darmian, il numero 44, Oddo, il numero 17.